Good morning class. Now in this class we will discuss about the agent of cross pollination, and this one is chapter 4 of second term class 9 biology. So in cross pollination there is always a need of agent which carry the pollen from anther to the stigma. So the agent is divided into two categories, that is biotic and abiotic. In biotic we include living organism like animals, like birds, like insect, etc. And in abiotic we include the non-living factors like air, like water. So these can be the abiotic agent. Now the first one is biotic agent, and we take here the example. The first one is zoophily. Zoophily, that means when the animal is the agent of pollination, then this type of pollination is known as zoophily. Here the animal acts as agent for what? For pollination. So this zoophily is also divided into different categories like entomophily. Entomophily, that means when the pollination take place by insect, then this one is known as entomophily. Okay, and for insect pollination flower there are also some adaptation in the insect pollinating flower, like they have brightly color, they have scent or nectar present in the flower, and they should be scented. So there are some factor which is presenting the we can say here the entomophily flower. Now the second one is we can say the second is ornithophily. Ornithophily, that means whenever the pollination take place by birds, as for example in canna plants, in canna flower or canna plants. So this one is known as ornithophily. Now next one is chirapterophily. Chirapterophily, whenever the pollination take place by bat, the pollination take place by bat is known as chirapterophily. And the fourth one is malacophily. Malacophily, that means here the pollination take place by elephant, snail. In the malacophily, yes, we take here the example of a snail, that is the pollination take place by a snail. In some cases there are also elephant act as pollinating agent. So elephant also acts as pollinating agent. So this one about the pollinating agent. Now this all about the biotic. Now we are discussed here about the abiotic agent. So now the next one is abiotic agent. So we will discuss here about the abiotic agent. So abiotic agent, in which we include the water and air. So whenever pollination takes place by water, this is known as hydrophily. And whenever the pollinating agent, the air is act as pollinating agent, then that type of pollination is known as anemophily. There are also some adaptation within a flower to promote the anemophily and the hydrophily. That means the flowers that promote the hydrophily are lightweight, they are very small, and the pollen grains are produced in large amount. And in same case here, in case of anemophily, that there is also the pollen grain produced in large amount to compensate the damage of pollen grain. So this is all about your pollinating agent.